Block 1. The Unidirectional Flow. Unpacking Time's Mystery. Hello, Cosmic Explorers, and welcome back to the channel, where we tackle the biggest questions in the universe. Have you ever stopped, truly stopped, and thought about the most fundamental yet utterly baffling aspect of our existence? Not space, not matter, but time itself. It's the invisible river we all float on, a current that carries us relentlessly in one direction, forward. We can remember yesterday's triumphs and mistakes with crystal clarity. We can look at old photographs and see a younger version of ourselves, a concrete record of the past. But we can never, ever remember tomorrow. The future is a locked room, a book with pages yet to be written. Why? Why is time this unyielding one-way street? In a universe where we can move up, down, left, and right, why is forward the only option in the temporal dimension? Is this a fundamental cosmic rule, a bizarre design flaw in the fabric of reality, or something far more profound and unsettling? Today, we are diving headfirst into the universe's ultimate glitch to uncover the elegant and perhaps terrifying reason why the arrow of time only ever points in one direction. The strangeness of this predicament becomes truly apparent when you look at the rule book of the universe, the laws of physics. At the most fundamental level, almost all of our physical laws are perfectly happy to run forwards or backward. They are time symmetric. Imagine you filmed a single planet orbiting its star, a perfect frictionless dance dictated by gravity. If you played that video in reverse, it would still look completely plausible. The planet would simply orbit in the opposite direction, but it would still obey Newton's laws. The same goes for the collision of two billiard balls. Forward, they approach, collide, and bounce away. Backward, they approach, collide, and bounce away. The physics works flawlessly either way. Even the elegant equations of electromagnetism that govern light, electricity, and magnetism show this same two-way symmetry. So, if the microscopic world of particles and forces doesn't have a preferred direction of time, why does our macroscopic world scream it at us from every corner? This is the great paradox. The rules don't seem to care, but the reality we experience is an absolute dictatorship. This is what the physicist Arthur Eddington famously called the arrow of time. It's the clear distinction between the past and the future that we perceive every moment of our lives. You can't unstir the cream from your coffee. You can't unbreak a shattered glass. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. These irreversible processes are everywhere, and they are the very essence of our experience. Our own minds are a testament to this. We accumulate memories, which are just neurological traces of past events. This is our psychological arrow of time, the feeling that we are moving from a known past to an unknown future. But this feeling isn't just an illusion, it's deeply tied to the physical world. The formation of a memory is itself a physical process that cannot be easily reversed. So, the mystery deepens. The fundamental laws are a two-way street, but the world built upon those laws is a strict one-way highway. What is the hidden traffic cop enforcing this rule? What force is so powerful that it overrides the time-symmetric nature of physics to create the forward-flowing river we call reality? The answer, it turns out, is not found in gravity or motion or electromagnetism. It's found in a concept far more universal, a law that governs not just the cosmos, but every single interaction within it. It's a law that dictates chaos, decay, and the ultimate fate of everything. Block 2. Entropy's Grip, the universe's inescapable law. The grand cosmic traffic cop enforcing time's one-way rule has a name: entropy. This concept is enshrined in the second law of thermodynamics, arguably the most fundamental and inescapable law in all of physics. In simple terms, the second law states that the total entropy or disorder of a closed system will always increase over time. The universe, as the ultimate closed system, is constantly, inexorably moving from a state of order to a state of disorder. This isn't just a suggestion, it is an absolute certainty. This is the very engine that gives time its direction. The past is simply a state of lower entropy, and the future is a state of higher entropy. The reason you can't unshatter a glass is because a whole glass is a highly ordered state. Its atoms are arranged in a very specific low entropy structure. A shattered glass with its pieces scattered randomly is a highly disordered high entropy state. There is only one way for the atoms to be arranged to form a perfect glass, but there are countless trillions of ways for them to be arranged as broken shards. The universe simply moves towards the most probable state, and the most probable state is always one of greater disorder. Think of it like a deck of cards. A brand new deck, perfectly arranged by suit and number, is in a state of maximum order, very low entropy. Now, shuffle it. With every shuffle, you are increasing its disorder. The chances of you shuffling it and having it magically return to its original perfect order are astronomically, vanishingly small. It's not impossible, but you would have to shuffle for trillions of years. The universe is constantly shuffling itself, and it always moves toward the most jumbled, chaotic, and statistically likely arrangement. The ice cube melting in your drink, the milk mixing into your coffee, the erosion of mountains over millennia, these are all manifestations of the relentless universal march of the arrow of entropy. This arrow is the true arrow of time. We remember the past because it was more ordered. We don't know the future because it is a state of greater disorder that has not yet been realized. This immediately begs a profound question. If the universe is always getting more disordered, it must have started in a state of incredible order. And indeed, all evidence points to the Big Bang as being a moment of impossibly low entropy. The entire observable universe was compressed into an infinitesimally small, hot, dense, and remarkably uniform state. This was the universe's brand new deck of cards, the ultimate ordered condition from which all subsequent complexity and disorder could arise. Why it began this way is one of the deepest mysteries in cosmology, but the fact that it did is what wound up the cosmic clock and sent the arrow of time flying forward. But this arrow is not just pointing forward, it's pointing towards a specific ultimate destination. This is the terrifying secret hidden within the law of entropy. As the universe continues to expand, cool, and become more disordered, it is heading towards a state of maximum entropy. This is a theoretical future known as the heat death of the universe. It's not a fiery apocalypse, but a cold, quiet, and eternal end. In this future, all the stars will have burned out. All the black holes will have slowly evaporated over trillions upon trillions of years through a process called Hawking radiation. Eventually, all matter will decay into a thin, uniform soup of particles and radiation, all at the same frigidly low temperature, just a fraction of a degree above absolute zero. In this state of perfect equilibrium, no work can be done, no energy can flow, no change is possible. Nothing will ever happen again. Time, as a meaningful concept, would cease to exist. This relentless march towards disorder is not a glitch. It's the very engine that drives change, creates complexity, and gives our lives a direction. It is the secret metronome of the cosmos. But what do you think is more profound? That time has a direction, or that it's all heading towards an ultimate silent end? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe for more cosmic truths, and we'll see you in the future.